My name is Lainga Henderson.
I'm Shannon. I'm 32 years old. I grew up in Florida. I moved to Maryland when I was 16.
Now it's just serious. It's the tricking and the drugs and the people.
My stepfather abused me my whole entire life. So I got introduced to drugs by just hanging with the older crowd.
I have friends and I be dating or tricking sometimes, you know.
How I feel like betrayed by my mother more so than anything. I've come to terms with my abuse.
I got 10 kids and it go always down from 28 down to 4.
It sucks that I allow my addiction to control how I move day to day.
Oh, it was good. That's why I kept continuing for the course. But now this shit is whack. Like what you said, crack is whack. My name is Lainga Henderson. I'm 43 years old. My good choice is I got set up on the, but I'm doing both. It's different now. As like when I was just doing, it was kind of cool and fun. And now it's just serious. It's the tricking and the drugs and the people stealing your stuff, and it's just very different. I've been doing this since I first started smoking cigarettes when I was 10. And then I started the weed like 12, 13. Then it went on to the crack. I waited late for the crack in my 30s, 34. I'm 43 now. I've been doing it for like 6 years. On and off, it's not my drug, but it takes a lot from me. It took a lot of family, low self-esteem a little bit, you know, my beauty, you know, respect a little bit, you know, and it just makes you angry. Fight a lot, try to keep your shit together. So it's hard, it's hard. I have friends and I be dating, or tricking sometimes, you know. I don't get the dirty ones though. I don't even know all that. Yeah.
So how much would you say you make a day doing that?
I wouldn't even really know because I get it and I spend it. But I make some money.
How much would you say you spend a day on using?
Probably like $200. Like $200 or more. It depends, especially if I'm not paying for it. It'll be more.
So have you experienced anything dangerous while you were out here making your money?
Nah, niggas don't play with a nigga, and I'm grateful for that. But nah, I be hearing other people's stories, and it's kind of sad. I stay prayed up. I believe in God, so you know, I'm grateful for that.
So what does a clean life look like for you?
Church, my kids, family, work, school, my business, money, just happiness. You know, living. I got 10 kids, and it go always down from 28 down to 4.
So what do your kids think about what you do out here?
I mean, yeah, but of course, but they love their mama.
So where do you see yourself for like a year from now?
I'm hoping clean and sleep.
So would you say you're tired of running the streets?
Yeah, I'm too old for it now.
So what's some advice you can get a younger generation that might be watching?
Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't mess up yourself, your life, and hurt your family and friends like I did. Don't do it. That's all I can say. So if I could speak upon somebody to help somebody, I would just say, please, think first before you make that choice. Listen to your voice. Peace.
I'm Shannon. I'm 32 years old. I grew up in Florida. I moved to Maryland when I was 16. I've been an addict since I was 14 years old. I had 8 years clean until I relapsed about 2 years ago. 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And I moved to Baltimore about a year and a half ago. I grew up in a small country town, but I like it way more than I thought I would. It's its own little place. It's got its own little character. It's different than a lot of other big cities. I wouldn't say I got trapped. I would say that I moved down here because my now ex-husband got into some trouble that he couldn't necessarily get himself out of. So brought me down here, and I just displaced my life for somebody who wasn't going to be in my life for the rest of my life like I thought we had planned. So I wouldn't say that I got trapped here, but I definitely got misled. I've been through a lot of abuse. My stepfather abused me my whole entire life. So I got introduced to drugs by just hanging with the older crowd, and I like the way it just like numbed my pain. So
what kind of abuse was your stepfather doing to you?
Sexual, physical, emotional, all of it, verbal, whatever he felt like doing that day. Honestly, I would say I've been groomed since I was like 3. My mom helped him groom me, and he started abusing me when I hit puberty. Like, sexually abusing me. From what I can remember. I would say it's more so like how I feel like betrayed by my mother more so than anything. I've come to terms with my abuse. It is what it is. I've been through a lot. It's made me who I am today. I like who I am today as far as my character. But I'm still very jaded by my mother. That's not... She, I guess, wasn't a mother. If anything, she taught me what not to be as a mom. I've come a long way. A couple months ago, I was doing like 12 caps of dope a day, and now I'm down to 2. But it's way harder to get off 2 caps of dope than it is 12, and I'm not sure why. But I'm working on it. I'm looking at programs and stuff. I like to do a detox before I go to a program. But yeah, I miss my children. I miss being a mom. I miss having a job, living a normal life. This isn't normal.
So if you had a message to give to your kids and they were watching right now, what would it be?
I love them, and that none of this is their fault. That it has nothing to do with them, and that no matter what, I always think about them every day. My love for them has never changed and never will. And I'm working really hard to get back to them. I'm scared, so I don't know. I just need to not... I know what's coming. Like, I know what it is. You know what I mean? I know what I have to do. It's not like I haven't been through this before. I've literally been an addict over half my life. I just need to not... I need to stop being selfish. Thank you. Because that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm being selfish. I'm not a selfish person, especially when it comes to my babies. So, it sucks that I allow my addiction to control how I move day to day, and my decisions as far as my use and my addiction.
So would you say you are judged based on your addiction?
Oh yeah. People, they don't tend to, they just look at me. Obviously, I look like I do drugs. And they just have a predetermined opinion about who I am as a person without actually ever getting to know me. If they got to know me, they would realize that that's just a little piece of me. It's not necessarily who I am. I'm far more than my drug addiction. I'm much more than that.
So would you also say that you're like misunderstood?
I would say so, I suppose, yeah. I guess that's how you could put it.
Where do you see yourself a year from now?
Clean clean and back home with my children. Just back to work, back to doing what I do. I'm really hoping I can set my own selfish personal feelings aside and just do what is most important, and that's getting off drugs so I can be a mother again. I really love being a mother. And it really sucks that I've allowed this to take from that. So.
Have you ever lost any friends out here to overdose?
Yeah, lost a lot of people. I lost my first husband 10 years ago to overdose. My oldest son's father. Lost countless friends. I lost my sister last March to an overdose.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Yeah, I've lost a lot of people. A lot of people.
Have you ever overdosed yourself?
Actually, sorry. I've overdosed. I've overdosed before this. I'd say probably about 10 times before I moved to Baltimore in my first round in my addiction. But when I moved to Baltimore a year and a half ago, I overdosed twice in 1 week. And the second time was really bad. But they were able to save me. And thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't overdosed since. But I'm more mindful of my intake. And that was early in my relapse as far as dope or heroin is concerned. I don't necessarily like to call it heroin. It's not real heroin anymore. Whatever they have out here is not heroin. It's an opiate, I suppose you could say, but it's definitely not heroin.
So is it causing sores on your arm?
Yeah, it's xylazine. It's really bad.
Has any of your wounds ever got infected from?
No, I try to be mindful and do what I can with what I have out here, you know what I mean? Even if I don't get to actually step into a shower every day, I do go and bird bath and make sure I use soap and water and clean myself and make sure I carry alcohol pads and antibacterial wipes and stuff, and I'm constantly wiping myself down and constantly trying to keep clean as far as my arms and legs are concerned, you know what I mean? My face. It's hard. We don't have a lot of access to water, clean water, things like that, and the things that we kind of get ran off from. They don't really like us.
Are you homeless out here?
Yeah.
So what would you say your main source of income out here is?
I do dates.
Would you say it's like a dangerous occupation?
Yeah. I mean, it is. I've been on the streets the majority of my life, for real. So you just kind of have to go with your gut, you know. You get a bad feeling, don't second guess it. Just walk away. Always get that predetermination before you step into a car with somebody. You know what I mean? I always am hypersensitive to my surroundings and people and body language. I'm really in tune with that, and I'm thankful that I am, because it's saved me some heartache and pain and suffering. So.
Have you ever had any dangerous situations?
Yeah, the first month I moved to Baltimore, I was kidnapped off the street and beat. And then they dumped me back off, or they picked me up.
Was that person caught?
No.
Did you report that incident?
They don't care. They don't do anything about it.
Do you think the police would not take you serious because of?
I just think that they they don't have a lot of faith in us, when we're out here doing what we do, and they figure why bother because we're just gonna go back out here and do it again, which is a very negative way of thinking. I think, but what do I know? They just I don't know. I don't trust them. I trust them about just as much as the person that's harmed me.
How is it for you living out here in the streets, being homeless? How is it for you?
It's hard some days. I just try to be positive. What you put out is what you get back. But it's hard some days. I really like to get out of here and get clean off the streets. It's just so hard. It's overwhelming. You really don't know where to start. And then they have all these people, these caseworkers and these programs and stuff, but I don't know. It's not like all the programs and stuff are in the middle of Southwest Baltimore. Like, you go and you do your 30, 60 days, and they send you right back out into Southwest Baltimore. It's all a big money scheme. It's not like they really care about you getting clean. They just want your insurance money.
So would you say rehab is not the answer?
I wouldn't say that. I would say rehab and the environment in which you used is not the answer. For sure.
Do you have any clean time prior to?
I had 8 years clean before I relapsed, yeah.
And what made you relapse?
I had a lot of loss in a large amount of time, or in a very small amount of time, excuse me. Like I said, I lost my sister, I lost my job, I lost my apartment, I had to send my children to live with their father because I lost my apartment. I thought I had the coping skills to get through it, because I had 8 years clean, but I didn't, and I relapsed, and that's it's because I got comfortable, I got complacent. Don't ever get comfortable. That's where you fuck up.
Any advice you can give the younger generation that might want to step out here and use?
Be yourself. Don't let your friends entice you or influence you to do things because they think it's cool. Be mindful. Watch, especially children in growing up in low income. They see a lot of this shit. I grew up seeing a lot of this shit. You know what I mean? And you can look at it and go either way. But just take in and see all the negative things that happen to the people that do this shit. Just know that this isn't the answer. There are other things you can do to cope with whatever pain you're feeling inside. Go to somebody you trust, talk about it. Just be your own person. Don't let anybody influence you into doing things that you don't really want to do or are unsure of doing. If you have any uncertainty, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Appreciate your story.
Thank you.